What's up guys, IC Dude here. Welcome to my round 5 game against Agent Flame. We are currently 4-0, which is a fantastic record, and the games will be getting even difficult as we progress. Before we get into our battle, let's take a look at the matchup and the mons I'm planning to bring this week. This is my opponent's team. He has a Cinderace, which has the ability Libero, and has a variety of move coverage in terms of Swords Dance, High Jump Kick, Gunk Shot, or even Quick Attack. U-turn pivot will be problematic, especially when it switches to the bug type, as I don't really have anything that can bring out against the Cinderace. I can bring out Corviknight to resist the U-turn, but he has Spiral Ball. Yeah. He also has the Iron Valiant, which can run mixed sets. He can also be boosted energy to outspeed Electrode and has a priority in terms of Vacuum Wave and Shadow Sneak. I'm pretty sure he'll bring Physical or Mixed Valiant with Close Combat for sure to counter Goodra, so I can take advantage of that. He also can surprise me by bringing Destiny Bond when it's about to go down or encore my setup mons. We are facing a Tinkaton yet again, which is probably for support. However, it really pairs well with his team as it covers Iron Valiant and the rest of the team's weaknesses. He also has a Landorus which can set up rocks to taunt my defensive mons. However, he'll need to watch out as Intimidate can help boost my attack on Annihilate. However, what makes his team terrifying is his Terra Captains. He has a Raging Bolt, which is always difficult to deal with, especially with Terra. He can always set up using Carmine. I think he might bring Terra Fairy, as it's good against my team and I don't really have any super effective attacks against it. He also gets a priority in terms of Thunderclap. Raging Bolt is extremely tanky, so this will probably be a long game. His Rapid Spinner and other Terra Captain is Komala. Not gonna lie, Komala is quite underrated with moves like Play Rough, Wood Hammer, Knock Off, and I'm pretty sure it gets more move coverage. Assault Vest variance is going to be very difficult to deal with, so hopefully it doesn't bring it. I've never faced against a Violet Plume, but I know it gets moves such as Moonblast, Toxic, Strength Set, but Annihilate looks good against it. However, Violet Plume kinda counters Rotom Wash, so maybe I can try bait it out and double switch into something else that's good against Violet Plume. Lastly, his Terra Captain is Reuniclus. I've faced it in random battles on Showdown before, and it's super annoying to deal with, especially with Terra. It gets Magic Guard, so Rocks and Toxic won't work on it. It can also run Regen, healing health every time it comes out. It gets Carmine, and will either Terra, Water or Fairy if he brings it. I think the 6 mons that he will bring are Cinderace, Iron Valiant, Tinkaton, Lando, Raging Bolt and Reuniclus. Now, let's take a look at the sets I'm planning to bring for this week. I'm bringing 8 back from bench after last week. I'm taking a huge risk and bringing only 1 attacking moves in terms of Rage Fist, so if he brings Komala, it kinda walls my Annihilate. A bit of speed EVs to outspeed Raging Bolt and Tinkaton with no speed, so I'm hoping he won't bring a max speed Raging Bolt. I'm specially defensive with Terra Steel to tank hits from Reuniclus and Raging Bolt, and probably even Iron Valiant if he tries to Moonblast or Spirit Break me. I've Encore in case they try set up Carmine on me. I've Substitute if they try to switch so I can set up. I think this is my only counter to Carmine Reuniclus. That's the only way I can Encore if he plans to Terra Fairy or something. The next mon I'm bringing is Assault Vest Goodra with Dragon Tail to make Raging Bolt switch in case it starts setting up. I'm Mixed Attacker, so Earthquake can hit Tinkaton and Flash Cannon for Iron Valiant and Ice Beam for Landorus if he thinks that he can freely switch onto Goodra. I've Sap Sipper, so I completely wall Violet Plume. I have defensive EVs just to tank hits from Tinkaton and Cinderace, but I know I can't take a close combat from Iron Valiant. An Earthquake from Landorus also completely rips me apart. I'm also bringing a Rotom with similar defensive and special defense stats. I'll be able to tank hits from Cinderace as well as Raging Bolt and set up my light screen. Rotom Wash will need to do a lot of work in this matchup. Then I have Thunder Wave to probably slow down Iron Valiant or Cinderace if I have the chance. The next mon I'm bringing is Electrode Hisuian, and I'm bringing Specs once again. I've enough EVs to outspeed Cinderace, and I'm bringing Terra Ice for Raging Bolt, Landorus and Violet Plume. Actually looking at it, I have no idea whether I will Terra Electrode or Annihilate, since both actually looks good with Terra in their matchup, into their matchup. So we'll need to see how the game goes. I'm also bringing the usual Corv set with Defog and U-turn, but this time I have a bit of attack EV so that Braver will do more damage, like do more damage to Iron Valiant or the incoming Cinderace. And lastly, I'm bringing special defensive Ursaluna for Raging Bolt with Bulk Up. I have Ice Punch for Landorus and Raging Bolt, and I have Crunch for Reuniclus. My main plan is to set up on Tinkaton and hope it doesn't get Encore. It doesn't use Encore or something, because I know I can tank any attacks from Tinkaton, and then I can try to predict whether the Landorus is going calm or like any other mons. After +2, I think I can freely tank a close combat from Iron Valiant. So, and also right, Reuniclus can't Focus Blast me, since I have bulletproof, yeah. At first I was running a Chopper Berry or an Assault Vest instead of Leftovers, but I decided I needed recovery, so hopefully this pays off and it doesn't cost us the game. So these are the 6 mons I'm planning to bring. I could have brought Chiyu for Tinkaton, but I felt Ursaluna would be better and wanted to give it a try. I didn't bring Cresselia as I needed an offensive threat like Ape and Ursaluna, and hopefully this risk pays off. Without further ado, let's get into the game. So here we are, for a round 5 game against Agent Flame. So looking at his team, he brought all the mons I was expecting. Yep, and let's take a look at his Terra type. He brought a Terra Dragon on Raging Bolt and Terra Water on Reuniclus. And the thing is that after looking at his Terra during the game, right, I was playing it live, I thought this was manageable, because there was no Terra Fairy or something, so Gudra's Dragon Tail works a lot if they try to set up or something like that, or can even tank the kid. So I was thinking this was like a manageable team, yeah, because all the mons were the ones I prepped for, and I led with Rotom Wash. Okay, this is the exact same, I had the exact same idea, because I was expecting to lead with Cinderace or Landorus or Tinkaton, and I can get off a Light Scream and Hydro Pump or even Volt Switch into something that's good, but I led off with Raging Bolt. Then, I don't know what I was thinking, okay? I was thinking that I could outspeed a Raging Bolt, but I mean, of course, Raging Bolt would have a bit of speed invested. I mean, because no speed investment, right, I would have for sure outsped a Raging Bolt, but and the way he brought it out, right, I should have known it was a choice item or something like that. Because there was no boost energy or probably just Assault Vest or something like that. I could have just gone into Gudra to scout the damage, but I tried to go for Light Screen. And he just goes for a Draco Meteor and totally kills my Rotom. I mean, from this obviously I know his specs, but I could have just gone into Gudra to scout for the damage. And I brought out Ape. I also don't know what I was thinking, because yeah, he could go Tinkaton freely and I went for Bulk Up. And he just on-calls me, so this was an absolute waste of turn. And now I just go into Ursaluna, because I know that I can tank anything, like even if he throws a knockoff, I don't care, and I went for Bulk Up. The reason I went for Bulk Up is I thought he was going to switch into Landorus or something and get the Intimidate, but he just goes for a Reflect, and obviously I can't do any damage to it, so I switch and he's going to Encore. And here I just went for a Defog to get rid of the screens and the Stealth Frogs. Okay, at this point, right, I realize it's a tough situation for me, because without Rotom Wash, Cinderace can freely U-turn, but I was thinking it's manageable. I was thinking it's still fine, I just need to get Cinderace off the game. Yeah, once I get Cinderace off the board and I weaken Raging Bolt, my Ape and Electrode can still handle it. But I don't know, I wasn't completely thinking it properly at all. After Rotom went down, I just started randomly clicking moves. And here I just go for a U-turn into Ursaluna, and I should have Ice Punched. Yep, because he's Terra Dragon, obviously he's going Terra here, and I went for Earthquake. And yeah, it can just eat. And here, okay, I could have gone to Gudra again to tank the hit, but I went with Corv. I don't know what I was thinking, and he does a lot. Yeah, Specs, Raging Bolt. And here I think I just U-turn, and I went with I'm not wrong, I went with 8. I could have just gone into Electro and the fire off a Leaf Storm or something. And I Terra here. Yeah, this is another mistake. Okay, the thing is that I should have Terra Electrode cause it's quite good into Landers and probably it's quite good into Landers. That's the only thing that can one-shot Landers. My rest of the mons can't do much. Yeah, and I just Terra Annihilate and made it weaker to Iron Valiant. And obviously I can't set up, I can't do anything. I should have brought out Taunt. I should have used Taunt instead of Substitute. Because anything I do right, he just go into Encore. And here I just went for a Rage Fist and obviously it doesn't do anything, and I went with Corp to sack it. And here I think I brought out Electrode. Okay, my thought process was I'm going Thunderbolt. So I thought I was going to go into Landers. So I Leaf Stomped. And obviously doesn't KO it. And he just kills me back. Yep. And with Electrode gone, right? I already know that I would be losing the game. I should have just Thunderbolt. Probably Thunderbolt for sure. I should have run the Kelp then. I think Thunderbolt would have KO'd the Cinderace from that range. And here I just went for Ice Beam, predicting Landers, and it did come. Like imagine all this happened before I lost my Electrode and Corf. It would have been quite good for me. Yeah, and obviously I can't switch into anything, so I just I was hoping Guja goes down or something, but it could tank a hit, showing that this Landers is quite defensive, and I just KO back the Landers. And here I was thinking it would be boost energy, but he was Life Orb. Yep. So this shows that I completely threw the game because Electro probably one-shots Iron Valley and Leaf Storm and Thunderbolt. So saving Electro was huge. The only problem would be Reuniclus, but I think my Ape plus Guja can handle it. Yeah, so I don't know why I Terra Ape. I should have thought about it and Terra Electrode. And here Iron Valley just completely sweeps me. Yep. So that's all. So I lost my... The thing is that I don't mind losing, but losing this bad. Like I got completely dominated. I had absolutely no chance. Like the way I played. Yeah, this is probably what would be one of the worst games I ever played. I think I let off fine, but I should just go on Guja tank. Because that's the main purpose of Guja, to tank all the special attackers like Reuniclus and Raging Bolt, but I didn't even use it for that purpose. So yeah, hopefully we can bounce back next week. And we gotta win. We gotta win our next game. Because if we lose, right? If we lose 2 more games, we are just out of the tournament. And it'll be quite bad because we start off very well with like a 4-game winning streak. So hopefully we can bounce back. And that's all. See you guys for my next game. Bye bye.